What's up, you guys? It's Leela and welcome back to another video. So as you guys can tell by the title of today's video, we are going to be going through my brow routine slash how I grew my brows at home, because quarantine got my eyebrow lady all locked up and she can't help me, so I've been trying to help myself. I basically am going to take you guys through how I grew my brows at home, as well actually as doing my entire face of hair removal. Basically what I do usually when it's not quarantine is I get my brows threaded by my lady, and she's awesome, and I actually feel like I'll probably still go to her after all this, but she is like a brow whisperer. She is like a guru, and I am not a guru. Now that I've been doing it, I do it I think every like couple weeks, like 2-3 weeks, just because that's how fast my hair grows in. I actually do a combination at home of waxing and plucking my brows. So usually plucking does let them grow back a little quicker, and you can't really get all those tiny little baby hairs, but at least they looked groomed and like put together. So I'm gonna take you guys through all the products I use, exactly what I do. I zoomed in all the way on my face. You can see everything I got going on, and that way you guys can see exactly how you do your brows at home, and you can probably do them as well, because I know all of us girls be struggling right now. Those unibrows be coming in hot, and you telling me my mustache, girl, oof, no, it ain't cute. If you guys are new here, hi, I'm Leela. I do beauty and makeup related videos. I am posting every week right now, and that's how it's gonna stay, because I am going to be consistent. But if you guys like the video, go ahead and give it a like, subscribe down below, hit that bell, get notifications when I post. And without further ado, if you guys want to see my at-home brow routine, then just keep on watching. So I'm gonna bring you guys in close so you can see like what I'm doing. I have this headband on. I usually do recommend you put a headband on before you wax, especially if you have a lot of baby hair like around your face. I have tons of baby hair on my face, so I have to put my hair back. So now I'm gonna bring you guys in really close. So as you can see, I already did this side of my eyebrows, and I kind of just did it down the middle so you guys can see what the difference looks like. I know you can't really tell like around my face, but it just helps a lot with like makeup application. But my eyebrows are a big deal because I do get really heavy growing, like crazy hairs, unibrow. I get the whole shebang. So I'm just gonna show you guys how I've been doing it and what steps, and how to make sure you don't over pluck, because it's always an issue when people pluck their eyebrows. So I use a mixture or a combination of plucking for my eyebrows, and then I wax everywhere else, like my forehead, my cheeks, my lip, especially because I get a long mustache, so I do wax that off as well. And I do my chin and my lower lip, just because I have peach fuzz and I want to get it off. So first, when it comes to eyebrows, I like to do one at a time. I don't like to work on both at the same time. I only like to touch them up at the end once they're both done, that way you can make them even. So the easiest way to make sure you don't over pluck your eyebrows is just to make sure that you kind of follow the natural shape of your brows. Don't try to do something crazy yourself. But I do, if you guys can tell, I do have a natural arch in my eyebrows, so I kind of like to just follow that pattern, that shape. And because I keep up with them, usually once I have the shape done, I just pluck the hairs that I've noticed are regrowing. I don't pluck any hairs that are already there and already grown. I know also too, I don't know if you guys get these like really fine hairs like right here. Those are kind of hard to get to, so I would recommend, I have 2 pairs of tweezers. I have these are by Japanesque, whatever they're called, and these are Tweezerman, I believe. I'm not sure what brand these are, but if you guys can see, they do have this really skinny tip, versus these are a little bit wider. So these are really good to grab the big hairs, but these really skinny ones are perfect for grabbing the really fine hairs. So I'm gonna start going on this side, and I like to start from the end and work my way in. That's just my personal preference. You can always start here and move back, but again, it's totally up to you. So I do have, if you guys can see, these little hairs right here that are just completely out of like the realm of where I want my eyebrows to be. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pluck those out, and I have all these little fine hairs too that I want to take out. I like to keep a spoolie brush around just to kind of brush all the extra hair out of the way. Okay, so now I took the end ones off. So in order to get all of these hairs, I like to brush all of the hair out of the way. And if you do that, you can see it exposes all of the little hairs that we're hiding, and it makes it a lot easier to grab only the hairs that need to be plucked and not pull out too many hairs. I like to pull all the big hairs first. That way you can see the little hairs a lot better. So as you can see, I got all of the dark hairs out of the way. Now I can see all the little hairs that I need to get. So now that the arch area is pretty much clean, I'm gonna go ahead and start on this area. This I would probably say is the most important spot to be really careful with. You wanna make sure that this spot is gonna go in a straight line with the arch of your eyebrow and that it'll match this side. So make sure that as you're pulling hairs, you're checking both sides to make sure that they're gonna end up even. This is actually a really good little tip. If you use the end of your tweezers and kind of line it up, you can see the line of where you need to pluck the hairs a lot easier. So this is where I'm at so far. I think I'm gonna leave the bottom alone, even though it's not perfect. I just don't want to pull too many, and there's a lot of fine hairs right there. So I'm going to move into the center, which is like my unibrow area. And honestly, I kind of just go crazy with this. I kind of just use the tweezers and pull anything I see. Okay, so now I got the whole middle done. Now for like this spot right here, I just basically pull any hairs that don't line up with the straight line. I just try to get all of them off as long as they make a straight line. If they don't contribute to the straight line, I just get rid of them. Then I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the top. So basically same thing, I want to just keep this natural line going. Usually I kind of pluck a little first, but because I have such long hair right now, I'm gonna go ahead and trim them first. But usually it's best to trim them once you have your shape down. So to trim them, I'm going to use these scissors. They're the ones that have the little curved tip. These are really good for cutting eyebrows so that you don't cut like and like make a line, you know, on accident. So I basically just follow the line that I want and I just trim all the hair. And I kind of like to brush it up, that way I get the long pieces kind of exposed. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back with the skinny tweezers and I'm just gonna go ahead and pluck all the extra hair that's on the top. So I don't really do it perfect because now I'm actually gonna move into the waxing part. So I usually buy two sizes. I usually use the Flamingo brand from Target. I like those wax strips a lot better. So I do buy the big ones and cut them in half and then use those for my cheeks. But to get like in these smaller areas, I do like to use the skinny ones. I just ran out of my Flamingo ones. So these are the ones from Nair. I just personally feel like the Flamingo wax, I feel like you get more pulls from the Flamingo ones. So what I like to do to get this spot really nice and clean is I like to take it and I usually fold right at the wax, right where it starts, flip it over, and just line it up right where I want it. And then what you have to do is press it down, press it down, press it down, the direction that your hair is growing. So my hair grows out this way, so you want to push down against the direction. Make sure it's all nice and tacked down. And then I like to hold over here, pull, and pull the opposite direction of the hair growth. So I clean this whole top portion. Feel free to fix your headband too, like my hair was showing. You don't want any hair showing so that it doesn't get stuck to the wax. So same thing, I'm taking this one, putting it this way, and then I'm just pressing it down. I go right above the spot where I waxed the last time. Okay, so now that I'm done with my forehead area, I'm gonna go ahead and do my cheeks. So like I said, I like to take the flamingo ones and cut them in half. This is what the full one looks like. It's huge wax strip. This is mostly for like your legs, arms, armpits, stuff like that. But I do like a bigger surface area, that way I don't have to use so many strips on my face. Nair has like a face-sized one like for your cheeks, but like I said, I do like the Flamingo brand better. I just do hope that they make that size kind of wax strip soon, because I feel like this is kind of frustrating having to do it, and the wax does kind of seep out of this area and it'll sometimes stay on your skin. So it's better to have a smaller wax strip, but like I said, I do prefer this brand. But again, it's to each their own, whatever you like, whatever is comfortable for you, whatever is more budget friendly, because they do cost different stuff. So I like to take this piece and I'm gonna line it up right under my sideburn, and then press it down and then hold. I don't know, sometimes it hurts, sometimes it doesn't. I'm gonna go right next to that spot, go a little higher so I can get this cheek area. Make sure you avoid your eye area. You don't want to wax your under eye skin, it's not pleasant. And I'm gonna move into right here, push down. See, by the third one with the Nair, you're already like losing the stick. But I could still probably pull a couple more with this strip. Okay, now I'm gonna do my chin since I do have more pulls left. So I'm gonna go right under the lip. So that's all done on this side now. I'm gonna take the extra little strips and I'm gonna wax my lip now. So same thing, I like to fold it where the wax is at and kind of line it up with my upper lip. And I do the little tongue in cheek thing, like kind of get the line perfect. Push it down. Oh, there goes my mustache. And then I also like to take it right here in the center. And there you go, my whole face is hairless. It's fantastic. The redness does go away after like a little bit. One of the best things that I do like that comes with the Flamingo packs are these post-wax wipes, and the facial kit actually comes with this calming serum. This will help with the redness. Oh, the post-wax cloth is basically just like an oily wipey. So you open it up, and this is supposed to help soothe the skin as well. And then I do like to put the serum on after. So this is what it looks like after I put the wipe on. It's a little greasy. So I usually just take a towel and wipe all the excess oil off my skin. And lastly, the calming serum. It's a little roller ball, so I just like to rub it on all this area, and especially under this area. Even though we didn't wax, plucking does agitate the skin underneath your brows. It's also very delicate skin, so you want to make sure that you do apply some here. And that is really it for my hair removing routine at home now. So this actually saves me so much money. I think that the wax strips cost like $10 versus going and getting my whole face threaded for $30, and I only used one of these wax strips for my face and maybe 4 of these, so 2 of these. That's it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it and I hope you found it helpful. Let me know in the comments if you guys end up trying to do your own brows. Let me know what happens. If there's anything else you guys want me to post, let me know. I'm pretty much doing all of my beauty stuff like at home. Like I did these by myself. I've been doing my brows by myself. The only thing I'm not doing is my eyelash extensions, but pretty much everything else I've been doing, like my skincare, like my body care, my hair care. I actually am going to be posting a hair care video soon, so stay tuned for that as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked the video, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel, hit that little bell, you'll get a notification every time I post a new video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!